The first part that was uh, spawning hot when an enemy is killed. So in the player swing state, if when the enemy is hit and if it dies with the randomization, hot is spawned. The spawn hot is simply adding a game object in the dungeon's current set of game objects. So when it's consumed by player, the player health is upped, and in the health of function is making sure that the value does not go above 6. Now for the port related stuff, so it will start from the player idle state. So if a player is idle and the return is pressed, then the uh, player transition to port lifting state. So this state check if a player is gliding with the port, and if it is, then its animation or state is changed to port idle. That is port on top of the player. So this is a point where we are maintaining the link between player and the port. So port X and Y is set based upon the player's X and Y, and while the player is holding the port, if the direction keys are pressed, then port walking state uh, is changed. If the enter is pressed, then the port is through. So first we'll look at the port walk state. So that's pretty much extension of the entity walk state, just changing the animation accordingly, and if no key is pressed, then it's going back to the port idle state. So it's pretty much our basic stuff. So the last part, that was the port throw. So for that, again there's a new state, port throw state. So when player enters this state, then a projectile is created. So I've populated the projectile.lua class that was there. It's doing all the rendering and checks if the projectile has reached its position or not. So that's being done here. So when we throw the pot, if the pot projectile has not reached the endpoint, we check if it's gliding with an enemy or not. So if it is gliding, we are damaging that enemy and then removing the pot or marking the pot as reached its destination. And same case here, spawning the heart if the enemy is dead and the randomization. So this was a quick code walkthrough. There are other changes in the code as well, but these are the major states and the file changes that I've covered. So now to the demo.